أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome everybody to Thursday's class. Jazakumullah for arriving well in time. Jazakumullah. And we will start our class as we always do by asking Allah for his help in our learning. If I can ask my colleague to bring a student to the mic, please. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, not to worry. Let me call a student to the mic. G794. G794. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. I am teaching children how to read, how to learn how to read the Quran. So I'm very, very happy. Jazakumullah siha. Okay, so we're going to start with Dawood. Okay, if I read, if you can then follow, and then everybody else can also follow as well, and then we can do the correct pronunciation. Okay, darling?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so if I read, if I read it first and then you follow, okay? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
MashaAllah. One more time, okay? And listen really closely, darling, yeah? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان من الشيطان. Oh, have I lost that student? Okay, unfortunately, I've just lost that student. So let me call somebody else to the mic. G1800. Assalamu alaikum. G1800. Okay, not to worry. Let me see.
I'm here.
Oh, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Okay. If I can ask my colleague, if I could possibly have a student to the mic, please. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so I think my colleague is just having a few difficulties with her mic there. Let me ask G122. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. Okay, sorry. Sometimes we lose a student because of internet. Let's repeat this, okay? أعوذ بالله
أعوذ بالله
من الشيطان
من الشيطان
الرجيم. MashaAllah. And the English translation, darling.
I seek refuge with Allah from Satan, the reject.
Well done. Yes, I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the rejected. Okay, so let's move on to the tasmiyah. Bismillah. Sweetheart, if you repeat with me. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
And the English translation. In the name
of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
Mashallah, mashallah. Okay, so let's move on. Today is Thursday, so let's go to Thursday's prayer. And this is the prayer. Follow with me, darling. Everybody else, please recite as well. Allahumma
Allahumma
inni
inni
as'aluka
as'aluka
ilman
ilman
nafi'a.
nafi'a.
Well done. And the English translation, please.
Oh Allah, I ask you for knowledge.
Yes. Oh Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge. So this is a really lovely prayer to use when you're learning. The reference for that is Ibn Majah, which is a hadith, hadith number 925. Okay, so Jazakallah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz for now. And let's start our lesson now. Okay, so a quick reminder of our etiquettes. We like everybody to make sure that you've signed in with your correct ID, that you've come to class with wudu, and that you're wearing clean clothes, like you would if you went to school. This is a classroom, even though it's online and you're at home, so we'd like you to treat it in that way. As per our traditions, please make sure that members of Atfal have got a hat or a topi on their head. And Nasrat, if you've made sure that there's a scarf or a dupatta on your head. A quiet place. We do like it if you're in a quiet place, because then we can hear you and you can hear us. And then everybody else can also hear, so that everybody can benefit from the learning. And ideally, you should have an older person sitting with you to help you if something goes wrong with your computer, or if you don't understand something, then they can actually help you maybe. Okay, so now let's move on. And today is Thursday, the 22nd of September, and today we're going to be learning about, oops-a-daisy, Zuma. Okay, so it's a new lesson today, Zuma. We base all of our lessons on the book, the Talimul-Quran, and this Zuma lesson is lesson number 7 in that book, which is on page 51 to 53 of the book. And then we're going to practice this new rule in exercise 7 of that lesson. So let's go to that lesson. Okay, so Zuma. Okay, the lesson today is Zuma, and it's lesson number 7 in the Talimul-Quran. Zuma, okay, is a short vowel or a short stroke. It looks like a miniature vowel, and it's placed over a letter. So if you go here, this is what a vowel looks like. Whenever you see a vowel, it will always be on top of a letter, like it is here and like it is here. This is what it looks like, and it always sits on top. When a letter carries a dhamma, okay, it is called madhmoom. So if you go down here, this alif here, so I'll highlight it one more time, this alif here is carrying a dhamma. So this is known as a madhmoom alif. This jeem here is carrying a dhamma. So this jeem is madhmoom. Okay, so it's the Arabic way of saying that the letter has a dhamma on top of it, madhmoom. Okay, so you've learned about fatha and kasra in the last few lessons. And fatha, when a letter carries a fatha, those letters are known as maftu. And when a letter carries a kasra, those letters are known as maksur. And just like maftu letters, just like maksur letters, a madhmoom letter, a letter that carries a dhamma, should also be sounded in a soft way without any sort of jerk. And it lasts for no more than 1 second or 1 count. Okay? Now, the best way to learn about it is just to practice the sounds. So if I can ask my colleague to have a student on the mic, and then we can go from there.
Can I request G782 to unmute their mic?
G782. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so students, if you can make sure that you're sitting by your screens so that when we call you, you know that we're calling you, okay? If you can have a different student, please.
Assalamualaikum.
Oh, wa alaikum assalam, darling. Okay, you are here. How are you?
I'm good, sorry.
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, then, sweetheart, let's start, okay? Now then, this here is a Zuma, okay? So this is the shape, and this is what it looks like, okay? When it sits on top of an alif, the sound it makes is ooh. So repeat with me, ooh.
1 minute. I think you got the wrong person. I'm G719 and G7120.
Okay, not to worry. Okay, you can stay on the mic, okay? So G719, if you stay on the mic, okay?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay then. So read with me, darling. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well done. Okay. Now try and make it so that there's no jerk at the end. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well done. Now the count on that was for 1 count. And when you read a letter with a kasra, the same timing, okay? E.
E.
Well done. And well done. So the timing on all of these strokes is the same, 1 count. Ooh.
Ooh.
E.
E.
Well done. Okay, so now let's move on to this line here, and we'll have a practice of what a Zuma does to the sounds of the letters, okay? So starting from here, the
Alif.
letter is alif. Yes, well done. When it carries a Zuma, it's a mazmoom alif, and the sound it makes is ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, not too long, darling. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well done. This letter is a ba.
Ba.
Well done. When it carries a Zuma, it's boo.
Boo.
Well done. This letter is a ta.
Da.
Well done. And this with the Zuma is a madmoom ta, and so it makes a sound tu.
Do.
Well done. This letter is a tha,
Sa.
and the sound it makes when it's the Zuma on top, thu.
Su.
Well done. Really good pronunciation. This letter is a Jeem.
Jim.
Well done. When it has a Zuma, it's Ju.
Ju.
Okay, so don't make that jerking sound at the end, darling, okay? Ju.
नहीं मेरे गले के अंदर कुछ है इसलिए.
Oh no, bless. Okay, have a drink of water as you're reading as well, okay? Ju.
Ju.
Well done. This letter is a ha,
Ha.
and when it has a Zama, when it's a mazmoom ha, then it's hu. Well done, well done. Okay. Jazakumullah, sweetheart. If I can have, is it your brother or your sister?
My sister.
Okay, so that's G720. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, darling. Okay, sweetheart, so we're going to move on to this next line here. Repeat with me. Ho,
Ho.
hu.
Who.
Well done. Dal,
Del.
do.
Do.
Okay, so no jerking at the end, darling. Do.
Do.
Well done. Zal,
Zel.
zu.
Zoo.
Okay, so let me think of how to help you. Say they.
They.
Okay, so they went to the shops. Say that. They went to the shops.
They went to the shops.
Okay, so when you said they, you know that when you made that sound the at the beginning of they, that's exactly how you make the sound for this letter, okay? Dal,
Del.
Well done. Zu. Well done. Okay. Ra.
Ra.
Ru.
Ru.
Well done. Za.
Za.
Okay. So just make your mouth a little bit more smiley, okay? Za.
Za.
Mashallah. Zu.
Zu.
Well done. Seen.
Sin.
Su.
Su.
Well done. One more time. Su.
Su.
Well done, mashallah. Jazakumullah, sweetheart. Allah Hafiz for now. If I can have another student to the mic, please.
Can I request G809 to unmute their mic?
G809, Assalamu alaikum. G809, Assalamu alaikum.
I think they're having some mic issues.
Okay, if we can move on to somebody else then.
Okay. Can I request G825 to unmute?
G825, Assalamu alaikum.
You got the wrong one again.
Okay, so sweetheart, have you been to the mic already? Okay. Okay, let's have somebody else then.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Who am I speaking to?
ID पूछ रही है 825
G. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you, darling?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart, so let's carry on from here. This letter, Sheen,
Shin.
Shu,
Shu.
Sod,
Sod.
Su.
Su.
Well done. Zod.
Zod.
Okay, one more time, yeah? Listen really carefully. Zod.
Dod.
Mashallah, perfect. Zu.
Zu.
Okay, one more time. Zu.
Du.
Okay, very, very nice. Okay, one more time. Zu.
Zu.
Well done, beautiful. The way that you've just done that was just right. You have to make your tongue really thick, really heavy, really floppy inside of your mouth. And when it's like really full and fat, then this sound comes out just right. Well done. To.
To.
Well done. Tu.
Tu.
Okay, a little bit softer, darling. Tu.
Tu.
Well done. Zo.
Zo.
Well done. One more time, just a little bit softer. Zo.
Zo.
Well done. Zu.
Zu.
Well done. Ein.
Ein.
One more time. Ein.
Ein.
And U. Well done. Okay, sweetheart. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Assalamu alaikum. If you could have another student to the mic, please. Allah Hafiz, darling.
Can I request G806 to unmute their mic?
G806. Assalamu alaikum.
Second.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart. So let's move on to this line here. Ghain.
Rein.
Well done. Ghu.
Ru.
Well done. Fa.
Fa.
Fu.
Fu.
Qaf.
O.
Okay. Take in your mouth, okay? Picture your tongue, and near the very back of your tongue, just lift it up and see if you can block off your throat. Qaf.
Qa.
Okay, with the f at the end. Of.
Qaf.
Well done. Qu.
Qu.
Well done. Kaf.
Kaf.
Ku.
Ku.
Lam.
Lam.
Lu.
Lu.
Mim.
Mim.
Mu.
Mu.
Well done. Okay, so sweetheart, stay with me, okay, for the last line here. Noon.
Noon.
Nu.
Nu.
Okay, don't jerk it at the end, darling, yeah? Nu.
Nu.
Okay, so when you finish, yeah, just make it nice and soft. Nu.
Nu.
Well done. Well.
Wow.
Woo.
Woo.
Okay, this letter here. Ha.
Ha.
Hu.
Hu.
Well done. Hamza.
Hamza.
U.
Qu.
Okay, so this letter, when we were reading, say for example, this letter here, yeah, this was a ho. So when we made the hu sound, it sounded like the beginning of the letter. Now here we have Hamza. Okay, Hamza starts with a h sound, but when we read it, we have to sound it a little bit like an alif. Okay, so this is how it sounds. Ooh.
U.
Well done. Yeah.
Ya.
You.
Nu.
Yeah. You.
You.
Well done. There.
Ka.
Tu.
Ku.
Ta. Tu.
Tu.
Well done. Very, very nice. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've just completed that first exercise, which demonstrated just what the stroke of Zuma does to the sound of a letter. Okay, it makes the sound madmoom, makes the sound rounded, and you make the oo sound. And the timing is really important, just for one count. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next exercise. If I can have a student to the mic, please.
May I request G751 to unmute their mic?
G751, Assalamu alaikum. G751. G751, one more time. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, if you can move on.
Can I request G841 to unmute their mic?
G841, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you, darling?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart. So, what we're going to do in this exercise is now we're going to see how madmoom letters sit with maksur letters and maftu letters, letters that carry the fatha and the kasra, and see how we can make the sounds when they follow one after another. Okay, so let's start here. Kaf with a zama, madmoom kaf, ku.
Goo,
Okay, a little bit softer, darling. Ku.
goo,
Well done. A ta with a kasra, a maksur ta. Ti.
tea,
Well done. Okay, so now let's just put those two together. Ku ti.
gooty,
Well done. This is a ba with a fatha, so this is a maftu ba. Ba.
bear,
Well done. Ku ti ba.
gooty, bear,
Well done. And the important thing to remember is that the timing on all of these letters, yeah, when they carry these strokes is the same, one count. So you did that just right. Now here, okay, we have exactly the same letters as what we've just read here. The only difference is that here, in this bit here, they're joined up. So the kaf is very much like it is here, but it's just missing the end bit because it's joining on to the ta. And the ta, it looks actually fairly different to how it looks over here. But the two dots are on the top the same way. And see the first bit, it goes up and comes down. It's actually this bit here that you're reading, okay? So that bit of the letter comes on with the two dots. The ba looks basically almost the same as it does there. So when we read this, it's exactly the same way as we read that. Kutiba.
Kutiba.
Well done. Okay, let's move on. Hu.
Hu.
Ri.
E.
Okay, with an ain. Ri.
E.
Okay, so put your fingers to the middle of your throat, roughly halfway down your neck, and see if you can get the sound of ain from there. Ain.
Ali.
Mashallah, mashallah. So now we've got to add in the kasra. Ri.
E.
Mashallah, very nice. This is a tricky sound because we don't have it in the English language, so we sometimes have to work on it. But inshallah, okay? La.
La.
Ju'ila.
Ju'ila.
Well done. Ju'ila.
Ju'ila.
Okay, we'll work on the sound of ain. Okay, if you hear it enough times, inshallah, you'll get hold of it. Okay, now here, exactly the same letters as we've just read, but they're joined up. Okay, the jim, notice you've got the top bit of the jim here with the dot. That's what you're reading here. Here, this ain, what's happening here is we're going up, around, and coming round, and it's just taking the top bit of this and bringing it in here, okay? And the lam looks like it does. So, ju'ila.
Ju'ila.
Mashallah, very nice. Jazakumullah sweetheart. Allah Hafiz for now. If I can have another student to the mic.
Can I request G751 to unmute their mic?
G751. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you, darling?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, very well. So see how we're moving on, okay? So repeat with me. Remember, everybody else, even though you're not on the mic, you must be reading as well, because that's the only way you're going to practice, okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Si.
Si.
Okay. Just round your mouth a tiny bit. Si.
Si.
Mashallah. Lu.
Lu.
Yes, Lu.
Yasi. Lu.
Well done. Here we have the same letters, but they're joined up. Here we have the ya. It has two dots. So sometimes you'll see a ya without the dots, and sometimes you'll see it with the dots, okay? But they're always on the bottom, the two dots. So this is a ya, and you can recognize that this bit of the sad has been taken in here. Yasi Lu.
Yasi. Lu.
Well done. Okay. Bu.
Bu.
He.
He.
Okay. Take a deep breath and then make the h sound come from there. He.
He.
Well done. Ta.
Ta.
Buhita.
Buhita.
Mashallah. Now the same letters have been written joined up. You can see the ba, okay? It's the very first bit of the ba here and the dot underneath that we're reading here. This ha is a little bit like this, but it's just been flipped on its side, okay? So it looks a little bit like a butterfly here. Same sounds. Buhita.
Buhita.
Mashallah. So stay with me, darling, okay? So we move on to the next line. Ta.
Ta.
G.
G.
Du.
Du.
Tajidu.
Tajidu.
Well done. Same letters have now been joined up. And you can see that the two dots on top and the first bit of this boat shape, okay? That's how you recognize this is a there. The Jim, it takes the top bit of this and then the dot here. So this is the Jim. Tajidu.
Tajidu.
Okay, and the other important thing to notice is when the dal in the red is being written, okay, the Jim goes into it from the bottom. Okay, so remember that when it's a dal and it's joining onto a letter, always it joins on from the bottom. Okay, always from the bottom. And I'll show you later on how there's another letter that you can sometimes get confused with. Okay, but a dal always joins from the bottom. Okay, let's move on. Ma.
Ma.
Well done. Tha.
Tha.
Lu.
Lu.
Mathalu.
Mathalu.
Well done. The same letters, but they're joined up. Mathalu.
Mathalu.
Well done. Okay. Jazakumullah sweetheart. Allah Hafiz for now. If I can have another student to the mic. Allah Hafiz.
Can I request G842 to unmute their mic?
G842. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart. So let's move on. Qaf letter. Okay. Qu.
Gu.
MashaAllah. A little bit heavier. Okay. Qu.
U.
Well done. Ti.
T.
Quti.
What?
Quti.
Gu. T.
Well done. La.
La.
Qutila.
Gu. T. La.
Well done. Okay. Very nice timing. So here the same letters, but they're joined up. Notice there's this filled up blob and it curls around and there's two dots on the top. And it's that beginning bit of the qaf here with the two dots that's been used here. The two dots on the top here, okay, but there's no blob, it's just a bend. And that's how you know that it's a tha, okay? If it was a qaf, you'd have the two dots, but there's a blobby bit underneath, okay? So always look out, not just for the dots, but the shape underneath. Qutila.
Gu. T. La.
Well done. Ya.
Ya.
Ha.
Ha.
Yaha.
Yaha.
Bu.
Bu.
Well done. Now the same letters, but they're joined up. This ha has been flipped on its side, so it looks like this. And this ya has two dots. And as I said earlier, sometimes you'll see a ya like this, and sometimes you'll see it with two dots. But the two dots are always on the bottom. Yahabu.
Yahabu.
Well done. Okay, sweetheart, if you stay with me, and we read the next line. Ho.
Kha.
Bu.
Bu.
Tha.
Tha.
Okay, well done. Now, say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, say think.
Think.
Okay, so let's have a work on that, okay? Take the tip of your tongue and think of your front two teeth, okay? On the top and on the bottom. Take the tip of your tongue and just put it in between those two teeth, okay? And then say tha.
Tha.
Okay, so take your tongue and just bring it in between your teeth and just stick it out a little bit. Tha.
Tha.
Okay, all right, so we're going to have to work on that, okay? Tha.
Tha.
Okay, all right, okay, inshallah, we'll work on that with you, okay? And we get the sound eventually, okay? Hobu tha.
Khobu. Tha.
Oh, mashallah, mashallah, very nice. That was really nice. Well done. Okay, here. Hobu tha.
Khobu. Tha.
Mashallah, mashallah, you got that sound just right. Well done. Okay. Ha,
Ha.
su,
Su.
hasu,
Hasu.
na,
Na.
hasu, na.
Hasuna.
And the same letters, but they're joined up. And notice the scene, okay? We just take the first bits of it and we put them in there, okay? So this belly, we haven't put in. So when they're joined up, they look different, but it's still the same letter, okay? Hasuna.
Hasuna.
Well done. Okay, so seeing as we're almost at the end, let's just finish off this exercise with you, okay? Lu,
Lu.
ri,
Ri.
okay? Ain, say ain.
Oi.
Mashallah, mashallah. One more time, yeah, with the noon at the end. Ain,
Oi.
mashallah. Now with the kasra, ri,
Pardon?
ri.
E.
Okay, so take your fingers and just put them halfway down your neck, okay, and see if you can get the sound from there. Ri.
E.
Well done. Lu-ri.
Lui.
Well done. Na.
Na.
Lu-ri-na.
Luina.
Okay, so we're just going to have to work on the ain sound, okay? Inshallah, when you hear it enough times. So here, same sounds, but they joined up, same letters. Lu-ri-na.
Luina.
Well done. Ta.
Ta.
Okay, try not to make the jerk at the end. Ta.
Ta.
Z.
Z.
Z. Z.
The Z.
Well done. Ru.
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 The Z. Ru.
Well done. Okay, so I'm just going to clear up my screen because I want to point something out now. And it's just easier if I've cleared it up. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we've just read this. Now here are the same letters, but they're joined up. Okay. Ru.
The Z. Ru.
Well done. Okay, now the thing I want you to notice here is this letter here is a za. When it joins onto a letter from before, notice the letter joins onto it, but from the top. Okay, this is a za. It's joining onto the letter beforehand, but that letter beforehand joins it from the top. Okay, from the top. And I just want you to notice, if I just got the screen here, when I was talking about the dal, okay? When it's a dal, the dal always joins to a letter beforehand, but it joins from the bottom. Okay, the za joins from the top and the dal joins from the bottom. Okay, that's just something that you really need to look out for, okay, because this dal, sometimes you get a dal, which is the dot on the top, and you can sometimes get confused, but always remember a dal joins from the bottom and a za or a ra will always join from the top. Inshallah, as we move along, we'll see more examples and you'll get hold of it. Okay, sweetheart, Jazakumullah for your help. And inshallah, we'll call you to the mic again another time. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, if you can have another student to the mic.
Can I request G761 to unmute their mic?
G761. Assalamu alaikum. G761.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam. So who am I speaking with? Oh, yes, I am. Okay. Yes. Okay, then. So, sweetheart, now we're going to move on to this exercise here. And the difference between this exercise, 7.3, and this exercise, 7.2, is that when we were reading the joined up letters, we actually were able to read out the letters on their own first, and then we could see that how they looked when they joined up. Okay, so we broke the sounds up and then we joined them up. Now, in this exercise, we are going to go straight into the joined up letters, okay? So we have to really focus on what the letters are and make sure that we recognize them, okay? So let's now have a go, and we'll do the first line.
Okay.
Fu.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Fu. Okay, well done. So just for those students who are not able to read as well as yourself, okay, let's just break it down, yeah? Fu.
Fu.
I.
I.
Fu. I.
Fu. I.
Fu. I.
Fu. Ila.
Well done. So we move on to this one here. Yeah.
Ya.
Ha.
Ha.
Yeah.
Yaha.
Bu.
Bu.
Yeah. Bu.
Yahabu.
Well done. Ku.
Ku.
Ti.
Ti.
Kuti.
Kuti.
La.
La.
Kutila.
Kutila.
Well done. Okay. Su.
Su.
I.
I.
Sui.
Sui.
Okay. Hamza. Okay. Let's try and get that sound out in a nice, clear way. So if you just open up your mouth and open up your whole throat and just blow the air out of your lungs. Say, Okay. So try one more time to try and make your throat really clear so that the air just comes out really, really clearly. Okay. So we've got to try and make that Hamza sound a little bit like that, very clear. E.
I.
Okay. Su'ila.
Su'ila.
Well done. Make sure the la at the end is for the same timing as the other strokes, okay? Just one count. Su'ila.
Su'ila.
Well done. Ju.
Ju.
Me.
Me.
Ah. Jumi'a.
Jumi'a.
Well done. Okay, sweetheart, stay on the mic, and if you can, read this one by yourself.
Yes.
Kutiba.
Well done, okay? The timing on the ba, make sure it's the same as on the ti and the ku. Kutiba.
Kutiba.
Okay, well done. It's very easy when you're ending just to say carry on making the sound, but try and make sure that the timing on it is always the same as the others, one count. Have a go at this one, darling.
Nukira.
Well done.
Najia.
Okay, so that's okay, carry on.
Najitu.
Well done. Yes, this is a dal, and you can recognize this is a dal and not a ra. Why? Because it's joining up from the bottom. And in fact, let me just clear the screen and show you here, okay? There is a ra, and here is a dal, okay? A dal joins from the bottom, a ra always joins from the top, okay? So those two letters, parents in particular, when you listen to your children and they get confused, this is something that children do get confused on. But you need to just make sure that they understand that when it's joining from the top, it's a ra. When it's joining from the bottom, it's a dal. Well done, darling. Okay, so let's move on to this one.
Sukita.
Mashallah, very nice. This one?
Du'i'a.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so let's have a practice. This letter at the end here is a ya with a fatha. It's a maftu ya. So it's a ya.
Okay. Du'i'a.
Well done. So this is an ayn. So let's make the ayn sound. E.
Du'i'a. Sorry, du'i'a.
Well done. And one more time. So let's just break it down. Do,
Du.
e.
I.
Do, e.
Du'i.
Du'iya.
Du'iya.
Mashallah, mashallah. See how your reading is very nice, okay? The one thing that I would say to you is whenever you're reading, when you come to the end of a word, okay, whatever the stroke that you're going to read, make sure that you pay attention to the timings, okay? So whenever it's a short stroke, it's always one count. It's very easy to make it last a lot longer because you're finishing. So you can just say, yeah, boo. You know, sometimes people will do that. But the timing on a Zuma is always one count. Yeah, boo. Okay, so just pay attention to when you're ending on a word.
Okay.
Okay, then Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. May his brother have a go, please? G760.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay then. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam, darling. Okay, sweetheart. So let's move on to this one here. Okay. If I read and you follow with me, okay. Nu.
Nu.
Fi.
Fi.
Ho.
Ho.
Nufi. Ho.
Nufi. Ho.
Well done. Qu.
Ku.
Ri.
Ri.
Quri.
Kuri.
Okay. So let me just highlight this particular letter here. Okay. Here you see a ya, but you also see a hamza. Okay. And you think, oh, okay, so what am I supposed to do here? There's two letters here and there's one stroke. It's very easy. Okay, well done. So you do know, but let me just explain to those students who don't know, okay? This ya, we don't read this ya. We read only the hamza. And if ever you come across this, you know, when you're reading, okay, the way to think of it is think of ya as a chair. Okay, just think of this letter ya as a chair, and think of hamza as a person. If a person sits on a chair, okay, is the chair going to speak or is it the person that's going to speak? It's going to be the person. The person that sits on the chair speaks, not the chair. So think of this hamza as hamza sitting on the chair of ya. And so the ya stays silent and you read the hamza. Okay, so for those students that, you know, get confused, you ignore the ya, you read the hamza. Quri'a.
Kuriya.
Okay, so don't make the ya sound. Quri.
Kuriya.
Okay, well done. Quri'a.
Kuriya.
Mashallah. Hobutha.
Habutha.
Well done. This ho, make your mouth very round, okay? Hobutha.
Habutha.
Well done. Khuliqa.
Huliqa.
Well done, okay? Timing, always one count for each of these strokes. Khuliqa.
Huliqa.
Well done. Qu.
Ku.
Zi.
Dui.
Okay? One more time. Zi.
Dui.
Well done. Quzi.
Ku. Dui.
Ya.
Ya.
Quziya.
Kudiya.
Okay, well done. This letter here is actually quite difficult for us Brits to read, okay? So the way to do it is just to round your mouth and to take your tongue, make a big, thick, fat, heavy inside of your mouth, okay? Make it come up towards all of your teeth at the top and then just make a really thick, heavy sound. Dui.
Dui. I watch Hafiz's class.
You do. Well done. Yes. Obviously, he knows excellent teacher. So well done for watching. And if you keep listening to him as well, your pronunciation will also get better. Okay, sweetheart. So whilst you're on the mic, let's just finish off this this exercise. Okay. So see if you can read this by yourself.
Okay. Nuniri.
Well done. Okay. Now this here is a noon because it has one dot on the top and it's got this boat shape at the bottom. there's one dot on the next letter, but if you look, it's a little bit different. It's not like a boat, it's more of a bowl, okay?
Okay.
So what do you think this letter might be?
Do.
Well done.
Nuduri. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay, I'll read it for you, darling, okay? To be.
B.
To
Ah.
be.
To be.
Well done. Well done. Have a go at this one.
Uharu.
Mashallah. Uhoru.
Uharu.
Well done. This one.
Tadiru.
Well done. And this one.
Hastu. No. No.
Well-
Hasuna.
Okay, well done. Hasuna.
Hasuna.
Mashallah, mashallah. Okay, sweetheart. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Jazakallah. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Okay, so today we have learned
Assalamu alaikum, MT.
Zuma. Okay, it's in lesson number 7 of the Walaikum assalam. Yes, walaikum salam.
Your voice was cut off for a second.
Oh, okay. You can hear me now?
Yes, I just want to remind you about the Google form as well.
Is it in the chat?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody, in the chat, you will see that there is a Google form for your attendance. If you can, please fill that in for today, and then we will mark you in on our register. Okay, so today we learned about Zuma, the short stroke of Zuma. It's lesson number 7, and if I just make this a little bit smaller, okay, you'll see, and I bring it up, page number 51 in the Quran, okay? In that book that we showed you in the induction session. So we learned about, let me just bring it back out again now, okay? Zuma. Zuma is a short basic stroke, and it looks like this, okay? This is a Zuma. It always sits on top of a letter like here, and when you read it, it makes an oo sound, and it's for 1 count. Any letter that carries a Zuma is known as mazmoom. So, for example, this is a mazmoom of. This is a mazmoom sheen. Okay, and this is a mazmoom noon. Okay, so let's now move on to our homework. So today is the 22nd of September. We did the lesson of Zuma, and today we want you at home to practice exercise 7.4. I'll show that to you in a moment. And we want you to pay really close attention to timing. Timing is really important. If you don't do things with the correct timing, the meaning of the word can often change. And we don't want to do that to Allah's words. So pay really close attention to the timing. Remember to keep the same timing for all short stretch strokes. Fatha, Kasra, and Dhamma. And 7.4, exercise 7.4, and I show you what exercise 7.4 looks like. If I just go down, it's the next one along here, okay? So do as much of that as you can, okay? You may not be able to do all of it, but whatever you do, make sure you pay attention to the timings. Okay, so that was our homework. And what we'll do now is we'll go back to our prayers, and a reminder that tomorrow, inshallah, we will have our very first breakout rooms where you can come in, and then you can have smaller rooms, and then you can recite to the teachers all the work that you practiced during the week. Okay, so if I can have a student to the mic for the closing dua.
And I request G717 to unmute their mic.
G717, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. Okay, sweetheart, so let's read the closing dua, okay, which starts here, okay? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
اللهم
اللهم
ارحمني
حمني
بالقرآن
بالقرآن
العظيم.
العظيم.
And the English translation, darling.
May Allah have mercy on me through the Quran, the great.
Mashallah, mashallah. Jazakumullah, Siha. Lovely, lovely way to end the class. Lovely, sweet voice. Jazakumullah to everybody who's attended the class. I hope and pray that we have been of assistance and that you have learned something. And inshallah, we will meet again another time. And inshallah, we will you will all attend the class tomorrow. So Jazakumullah once again, and I end the class with Islamic greetings of Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.